How to hit children in our times. The Torah says in Bereishis Aleph Yud Aleph, Vayomer Elokim Tadshe haaretz deshe Esev mazria zera eitz priyose prileminai asher zarai vai al haaretz vayihi chen. And Hashem said, let the earth sprout vegetation, herb yielding seed, and fruit trees yielding fruit, each after its kind, containing its own seed on the earth. And it was so. The Medrash in Bereishis Rabbah 10 says as follows, Ein lecha kol esev ve'esev, she'ein lai mazal barakia, shemakeh oisai ve'oimer lai gedal. There is no blade of grass that does not have a malach that hits it and says, grow. We learn from here that the natural growth process requires that it must get a hit, a push, from someone or something in order for it to grow. If the creation is not hit, then it simply will not grow on its own. Shlomo HaMelech says in Mishlei 13:24, Choseich shivtai, one who spares the rod, soinei v'nai, hates his son. Many people understand this to mean that Shlomo HaMelech is advising us to physically hit our children. However, Harav Shlomo Volbe, Zecher Tzadik Livracha, who lived from 1914 to 2005, the distinguished mechanech, author of Sefer Alei Shur and Mashkiach of Yeshivas Lakewood in Eretz Yisrael, clarifies his intention as follows. Ve'ekach li shnei maklois, la'achad karossi noyam, ve'ule'echad karossi choivlim, ve'ere es hatzain. Zechariah Hanavi says in Zechariah 11:7, and I took for myself 2 rods. I called one pleasantness, noyam, and the other I called beating, choivlim, and I herded the flock. There are 2 kinds of rods, one that we use to beat someone up, and that is known as a makel choivlim. There is another kind of rod which is known as a makel noyam, a rod of pleasantness, and it's this rod that we must use to educate our children. Yes, the rod of pleasantness is also a rod, even though it causes no physical pain to the child. When you offer encouragement, this too is a rod. If a child performs well and you reward him with a piece of chocolate, this is also a rod. But it is the rod of pleasantness. With this understanding, Rav Volbe explains that when the Medrash says that every blade of grass has a malach that hits it and says grow, it means that everything that grows must have a force that makes it grow. And the Chachamim called this force a makah. This is Shlomo HaMelech's true intention when he advises the loving parent to hit his child. His intention is not to physically hit your child, but rather to direct the child's growth using good and pleasant ways. This is taken from Zeria Ubinyan Bechinuch, page 24.